That's right, a big thank you indeed. So let's keep that conversation going, Kirsten, because it's one of New York City's proudest traditions, the annual Veterans Day Parade, and this year's event extra special, marking the 250th anniversary of 3 branches of military.
Joining us now from Cushman Wakefield are Bruce Mosler, Chairman of Global Brokerage and Veterans Affairs, and Matt Disher, Executive Director for Military and Veterans Programs. Welcome to you both.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, thank you for your service. Matt, at a time when we look for just about every moment to unify, I think getting a chance to show our appreciation and gratitude for our veterans is something we can all collectively get behind, and we get to see that reverence on full display today at the parade. Bruce, tell us what's in store. What are some of the highlights we're going to see?
Well, we're going to celebrate the fact that there's the half of the 1% who, whenever our nation in its hour of need asks, who shall we send, who shall go for us, it is always the half of the 1% who say, send me, I will go. So we're going to celebrate all of our veterans from all of the campaigns. And let's remember, throughout all these campaigns, over 1,400,000 Americans have shed their blood to preserve our freedom. So today's our way of saying thank you. And we're also going to say thank you more than just hey, appreciate what you do. We're going to remind people that we should be hiring our veterans because they are amongst the best, the brightest. They know how to collaborate, which in today's business world is extremely important. They got leadership skills born out of, shall we say, difficult times. So that's also something that we want to see in the corporate world.
Absolutely, and we mentioned at the top that it was the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army, Navy, and Marine Corps. So what is planned for the big parade today to honor that occasion?
Gosh, a lot of grand marshals representing each branch of the military. You're going to see a lot of the members of those respective branches wearing their shirts and proudly, portraying their service out there on the streets. So.
And you are a former Marine yourself,
Marine.
So thank you for your service, right? But you heard Bruce just talk about the importance of hiring in the workforce, in the workplace. How do you encourage employers to do that?
Yeah, look, this is among the most educated, experienced, diverse population of men and women that the workforce has to offer. So it's a win-win for business across the board. We talk about that. We talk about the leadership skills and the experience levels that these men and women have. You take somebody with 4 to 10 years in the military or more, and they have vastly more experience than perhaps their average civilian counterpart. So it's a no-brainer. There's a lot of education to be had among organizations, but we win in that regard as our company, bringing on this great talent.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because sometimes the hardest part is finding that connection with the right position. So what are you guys offering?
Oh, geez, we're hiring veterans into all positions. One thing I like to talk about is if you take a Navy ship and you turn it up on its end, it becomes a building. We're in the business of commercial real estate services, right? So all of the systems inside of these ships are the same systems that we're operating out here in buildings. But again, we're offering the roles that can translate from military service into the corporate world, and they are vast.
We're also offering roles throughout, as Matt said, our organization and all of our service lines. More importantly, we're offering mentorship, internship. At the end of the day, it's difficult for veterans to understand where their skill sets lie. So that's where someone like Matt comes along and says, actually, you're going to be terrific in the project management arena. Or we want to see you in brokerage because we want to see you reach for the stars in terms of your potential. So as an organization, I think we take folks who are now done with their service and say, you actually bring something unique, extraordinary, and quite frankly, most of the times at a higher level than we can find in the civilian population, and we help them find the right position.
Big parade route today from 25th Street, right?
Yes.
Madison Square Park all the way up to 45th Street. A little bit chilly today.
It's going to be all right.
It's going to be okay. And you're just encouraging folks to come out and honor veterans that are walking in the parade, right?
Say thank you. Recognize that service is borne by just that half of the 1% we started the conversation with.
All right.
Bundle up. It will be a beautiful display. Thank you so much, Bruce and Matt, and thank you for everything you're doing for America's veterans. We appreciate you.